Be me, 26 years old. Corporate drone living in a city that smells like wet concrete and exhaust. Job is some nondescript data entry misery that pays enough for rent and occasional takeout. Life is a gray blur of spreadsheets. Commute, sleep, repeat. I've always been the observant type. Code for too anxious to interact, so I just watch people. Never been a player, never been a total incel, just existing in the background. Float through life like a ghost in a Gap hoodie. Then came the Tuesday that ruined my life. It was raining, the kind of annoying mist that doesn't wash anything away, just makes everything sticky. Waiting at the crosswalk on 5th and Main, headphones on, listening to some melancholy lo-fi playlist because I'm a cliché. Look up from my phone for 2 seconds. See her, standing 3 feet away, wearing this oversized beige trench coat, hair tied back in a messy bun with a few stray strands sticking to her cheek. She's holding a broken umbrella, struggling with the mechanism. She swears under her breath. I see it happen in slow motion. She looks up, frustrated, and catches my eye. Eyes are this piercing, impossible shade of hazel. Smile lines around her mouth, even though she's frowning. My brain short-circuits. System failure. Heart rate jumps to 140 BPM instantly. She gives a little awkward half-smile, gestures to the umbrella. Garbage, she mouths. I nod like a bobblehead on a dash. Yeah, I croak out, voice cracking like I'm going through puberty again. Light changes. She tosses the umbrella in a trash can and sprints across the street into a coffee shop. I stand there frozen until a cab honks at me. Walk the rest of the way to work in a daze. Get to my desk. Stare at Excel sheet. Can't focus. All I see is the beige coat and the messy bun. I have a crush on a random stranger I saw for 15 seconds. Pathetic. Tell myself it's nothing. Just a neurons firing wrong. Forget about it by lunch. But I don't. Next day, Wednesday, I find myself walking slightly slower at the crosswalk. Scanning the crowd. Don't see her. Feel a weird pang of disappointment in my chest. Thursday, same time, 8:15 a.m. There she is, wearing a navy blazer this time, holding a coffee cup with both hands like it's a source of life. She's laughing at something on her phone. I walk past her, heart hammering. Smell her perfume as I pass. Vanilla and something floral, jasmine. I don't know flowers. I just know it smells expensive. Don't say anything. Just keep walking. This becomes the routine. The 8:15 a.m. sighting. I start planning my morning around it. Wake up 20 minutes early to ensure I'm at that corner at the right time. If I'm early, I stall, pretending to tie my shoe. If I'm late, I speed walk, sweating through my shirt. It's sick behavior, I know, but it's the only part of my day that has color. Enter Kyle, my roommate and best friend since college. Kyle is everything I'm not. Gym rat, sales job, teeth whitened, confidence that borders on delusion. He changes girlfriends like he changes protein powder flavors. We're playing FIFA on Saturday night. I crack. Tell him about the girl at the crosswalk. Bro, you're down bad, Kyle says, not looking up from the screen. It's not like that, I lie, just noticed her. You noticed her every day for 3 weeks. He pauses the game, turns to me with that intense, life coach look I hate. Listen, Anon, you have created a parasocial relationship with a pedestrian. I know. You need to break the cycle. Either talk to her or stop walking that way. I can't just talk to her. What do I say? Hey, I've been watching you for a month. No, you idiot. You just go up to her and say, hi, I like your coat. Or crazy weather. Literally anything. I shake my head. She's out of my league. She looks like she runs an art gallery or kills people for the CIA. Kyle laughs. She's probably a paralegal with student debt just like you. Stop putting the pussy on a pedestal. He unpauses the game. Next time you see her, you make a move, or you owe me $50. I'm not betting on my love life. It's not a love life if you never speak to her. It's just stalking. That hit hard. Monday morning. I'm determined. Put on my good jacket. Actually styled my hair, instead of letting it dry into a bird's nest. Arrive at the corner at 8:14 a.m. Adrenaline making my hands shake. See her. She's waiting for the light. Wearing headphones, looking tired. This is it. Step closer. Getting ready to tap her on the shoulder. Then a guy walks up. Tall, wearing a suit that costs more than my car. He puts a hand on her back. She turns, face lights up. She pulls down her headphones. They hug. Not a bro hug. A lingering, intimate, I know what you look like naked hug. My stomach drops through the pavement, into the subway tunnels. Of course she has a boyfriend. Look at him. Jawline you could cut glass on. Watch on his wrist, probably worth 10K. I retreat. Fade back into the crowd like the NPC I am. Go to work. Miserable all day. Tell Kyle that night. Game over, I say. She's taken. Guy looks like Bruce Wayne. Kyle shrugs. So, maybe it's her brother. They kissed on the cheek. Too close for siblings. Maybe a cousin, or a gay best friend. Kyle, give it up. No, you give it up. You saw one guy one time. You don't know the story. I try to move on. Stop timing my commute. Start taking a different route to avoid the 2 weeks pass. I'm back to gray misery. Then a Tuesday. Oversleep. Have to rush. Take the old route because it's faster. Run up to the crosswalk and almost collide with someone. Spill my lukewarm bodega coffee all over a beige trench coat. Time stops. Horror washes over me. Look up. It's her. She looks down at the brown stain spreading on her sleeve. Looks up at me. I expect anger. I expect her to scream. Instead, she starts laughing. A dry, hysterical laugh. Of course, she says. Of course this happens today. I'm stammering. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I will pay for dry cleaning. I am such an idiot. She waves a hand, still chuckling darkly. Don't worry about it. Honestly, it matches the rest of my week. I got fired yesterday, and my boyfriend dumped me this morning. Wait. Rewind. Boyfriend dumped her. The Bruce Wayne guy. My brain is doing backflips, while my mouth tries to form words. That sucks, I'm sorry. She sighs, looking at the stain. Yeah, well, at least the coffee smells good. She looks at me properly for the first time. Squints slightly. Hey, I've seen you before. You take this corner around 8:15, right? Panicked. She knows. I'm the stalker. Yeah, I work a few blocks down. I'm Sarah, she says, extending a coffee-stained hand. Anon, I say, taking it. Electric shock. Not literally, but you know. Well, Anon, she says. Since you ruined my coat, and I have nowhere to be since I'm jobless, can I buy you a fresh coffee? I think you spilled most of yours on me. Is this real life? Is this a simulation? Did I die in the collision, and this is heaven? I should be buying you coffee, and a new coat. Coffee first, she says, coat later. We go to the cafe on the corner. I call in sick to work. First time in 3 years. We sit there for 2 hours. She talks. A lot. She's chaotic. She talks about her marketing job she hated. Talks about Greg, Bruce Wayne guy, who turned out to be a narcissist who cheated on her with her Pilates instructor. I just listen, nodding, throwing in sympathetic noises. She's intense. Uses her hands when she speaks, knocking over sugar packets. She's not the serene goddess I imagined. She's messy, loud, and bitter. And I am completely, utterly in love. By the end of it, we exchange numbers. We should do this again, she says, when I'm not smelling like hazelnut roast. Definitely. Walk out of there feeling like I just won the lottery. Text Kyle immediately. You won't believe this. Kyle texts back, you owe me $50. The next few weeks are a blur. We start texting. Constantly. Memes, complaints about the weather, random thoughts at 2 a.m. She's funny. Dark sense of humor. We go on an actual date. Dinner at a Thai place. She insists on splitting the bill because I'm unemployed, not helpless. I pay anyway when she goes to the bathroom. She scolds me but smiles. I learn about her life. She's 25. Went to art school but ended up in marketing. Lives with 2 roommates in a shoebox apartment. Loves old horror movies and hates cilantro. I feel like I'm unlocking a character. Everything seems perfect. But then the cracks start showing. Subtle things. She mentions Greg a lot. Like every conversation. Greg used to hate this place. Greg had a car like that. This reminds me of when Greg took me to the Hamptons. I brush it off. It's fresh, right? She's venting. I'm the supportive new guy. I can fix her. I can be better than Greg. One night we're at a bar. She's had a few cocktails. She gets quiet, staring at her phone. You okay? I ask. She looks up, eyes glassy. He posted a picture with her, the Pilates girl. I feel a cold knot in my stomach. Sarah, don't look at it, block him. I can't, I need to know. She shows me the phone. Guy looks perfect, girl looks perfect, they're on a boat. I can't compete with that, she whispers. I reach across the table, take her hand. You don't have to, you're amazing, screw him. She looks at me, really looks at me, and for a second I see it. Disappointment. Pity. You're really sweet, Anon, she says. The death sentence. Sweet. Not hot, not exciting, not the one. Sweet. Like a puppy. Like a consolation prize. I ignore the red flag. Drive on. A week later, she calls me at 11 p.m. Crying. I'm lonely, she says. Can you come over? I'm in bed. I have work at 7 a.m. I'm there in 20 minutes. Her apartment is a mess. Clothes everywhere, empty wine bottles. She hugs me at the door. We sit on her couch. She cries on my shoulder for an hour. Then she kisses me. It's desperate. Hungry but not for me. Hungry for validation. Hungry to feel something other than rejection. We sleep together. It's okay. A bit awkward. She calls out a name at one point. It sounds like Greg, but she catches herself and turns it into a groan. I pretend I didn't hear it. Next morning. She's distant. Making coffee, avoiding eye contact. Last night was, she starts. Great, I offer, hopeful. Intense, she finishes. Look, Anon, I really like you, but I'm kind of a mess right now. I don't care, I like you. I'm simping hard. I know it. She knows it. She sighs. Okay, just be patient with me. I promise I will. I become the perfect boyfriend. I buy her flowers. I listen to her rants. I help her with her resume. I take her to expensive dinners I can barely afford. I dip into my savings. Buy a new watch because she mentioned she likes men with watches. Buy nicer shirts. Kyle notices. Bro, you look tired, he says one evening. I'm fine, just busy. She's draining you, financially and emotionally. You don't get it, she's going through a hard time. She's using you as an emotional tampon, Anon. She bleeds on you, and when she's healed, she's gonna toss you. Screw you, Kyle. I storm out. I'm convinced I can win. If I just love her enough. If I'm just supportive enough. She'll forget Greg. She'll see me. 2 months in. Things seem to be stabilizing. She gets a new job. She seems happier. Less Greg talk. We plan a weekend getaway upstate. Cabin in the woods. Romantic. I drop $800 on the rental. Another $300 on food and wine. This is it. The turning point. We drive up. Music playing, sun shining. She holds my hand in the car. I feel invincible. We get to the cabin. It's beautiful. First night is perfect. We cook dinner, drink wine by the fire. She looks at me. Thank you, she says softly, for sticking by me. I know I haven't been easy. It's worth it, I say. And I mean it. Saturday morning. I wake up early to make breakfast. Pancakes, bacon, the works. She's still asleep. Her phone buzzes on the counter. And buzzes again. And again. I glance at it. Name on the screen. Greg, do not answer. My heart stops. Why is he calling? Why is his number even saved? She wakes up. Walks into the kitchen, rubbing her eyes. Sees me staring at the phone. She freezes. Who is it? She asks, voice tight. Greg, I say. She lunges for the phone. Not oh, ignore him. She grabs it like it's a grenade. I have to take this, she says. She walks out onto the porch. Closes the door. I stand there, spatula in hand. Pancakes burning. I watch her through the glass. She's pacing. She's arguing. Then she's crying. Then she's listening. Then she smiles. A small, fragile smile. She hangs up. Comes back inside. She won't look at me. Who wants pancakes? I ask, voice dead. Anon, she says. She sits down at the table. That was Greg. I figured. He broke up with the Pilates girl. He says he made a huge mistake. He wants to see me. Silence. Heavy, suffocating silence. The smell of burnt batter fills the... And what did you say? I ask. She looks at her hands. I said I'm with someone. Okay. Hope. And he said he doesn't care. He said he loves me. He said he wants to marry me. She looks up at me. Tears in her eyes. Anon, I'm so sorry. No. No. Sarah, we're here. We're having a weekend. You just told me last night. I know, and I meant it. You're amazing. You're the best guy I've ever met. But he's Greg. That's the logic. He's Greg. The narcissist. The cheater. The guy who made her feel small. But he's the one she wants. I'm just the bandage. So that's it, I ask. You're leaving. He's driving up, she whispers. He's coming to get me. I laugh. I can't help it. It's a broken, ugly sound. He's coming here, to the cabin I paid for. I'll pay you back, she says quickly. I swear, I'll Venmo you right now. It's not about the money, I yell. First time I've raised my voice. She flinches. I spent 3 months fixing you. I picked you up off the floor. I listened to your garbage about this guy every single day. I know, she sobs. I know, and I hate myself for it, but I love him, Anon. I can't turn it off. I stare at her. The beige coat is hanging by the door. The symbol of everything I wanted. And it's leaving. I pack my bag. In silence. You don't have to leave, she says weakly. You can stay until he gets here. Are you insane? I grab my keys. Good luck, Sarah. Honestly, you deserve each other. I walk out. Drive home alone. 4 hours of silence. No music. Just the sound of tires on asphalt. Get back to my apartment. Kyle is there. Eating pizza. He sees my face. Sees the bag. You're back early. I drop the bag. Collapse onto the couch. She went back to him. Kyle doesn't say, I told you so. He doesn't say, you owe me money. He just hands me a slice of pizza. Bitches, he says simply. Yeah, I say. I check my phone. Venmo notification. Sarah sent you $400, so sorry. I stare at the number. Half the cost of the cabin. Not a cent for the dinners. Not a cent for the time. Not a cent for the piece of my soul I gave her. I decline the payment. Block her numbers. Block her socials. Delete the pictures. Monday morning. It's raining again. I walk to the corner of 5th and Main. It's 8:15 a.m. I stand there, watching the crowd. Sea of umbrellas. I look for the beige coat. Habit. Muscle memory. But she's not there. She's probably in Greg's car. Or his condo. Or being miserable somewhere else. The light changes. I walk across. Don't look back. Get to work. Open the spreadsheet. Start typing. Life is gray again. But it's quiet. And my bank account isn't bleeding. And I don't have to hear about Greg. I put on my headphones. Play the lo-fi playlist. Take a sip of coffee. It tastes bitter, but at least I didn't spill it. Be me, 26. Learned a lesson. Never fall in love with a coat. And never try to save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Kyle was right. Next time I see a pretty girl on the street, I'm just going to keep walking.